Brown is an internationally renowned dog trainer. He is in South Africa to demonstrate how to train your dogs without using force. He'll be touring the country, and proceeds from this will go towards Dogtown SA, who help rescue, rehabilitate and rehome dogs. Well, we've got Nando in studio with us, and he's brought along a furry friend named Molly. Nando, it's good to have you. Welcome,
thank you very much.
Welcome to Morning Live.
Thank you.
It's difficult to Google you, I have to tell you. I Googled you and then, a whole bunch of chicken stores came up. It was really hard. But it's so nice to have you. Welcome to South Africa.
Thank you.
How did you get into this industry?
I made every mistake you could possibly make as a dog owner.
Yeah.
And I think it's very easy to make the wrong moves. And I went out and got the wrong dog for myself. I got the wrong breed from the wrong breeder, wrong puppy from the litter. I literally made every mistake you could make.
Yeah. So, and you had to fix it up because obviously you loved this dog.
But
it wasn't loving you as much.
It was, do you know what? It absolutely adored me. Me and the dog loved each other, but there was a massive miscommunication. So I couldn't understand the dog, and the dog couldn't understand me. Yeah. And that's what dog training is all about. It's about building a two-way line of communication between you and the animal.
Yeah. I mean, I suppose a lot of people take it for granted. You go out, you buy a dog, you think it's cute, and that's where it ends.
Yeah.
But it shouldn't.
It really shouldn't. You would never have a child and not send it to school. Okay? And if you did have a child and not send it to school, it would end up on the Jerry Springer show. And it's the same thing. A lot of our dogs that end up getting themselves into trouble are only doing that because they haven't been educated. Yeah. It's really, really important to take that time.
When we're choosing a dog, and it's a big question because I've spoken to so many people, I mean, particularly, new parents or, people with older kids or single people. How do you go about choosing a dog? How do you know which is the right breed for you?
Well, it's not always about breeds, although breeds are a good generalisation to start with. So you want to make sure that you get the right type of dog for yourself. It's more about the individual dog and focusing on the energy level. So if you're going to get yourself a high energy dog, you better get out and run it. And you better get out and mentally stimulate it, and you better physically exercise the dog. Because they're not going to be a couch potato. Yeah. If you go out and look at a slightly older dog, you're going to have a dog with less energy and one that will slip into the home probably a little bit easier. So I would always recommend going to a rescue centre and having a look at the dogs they've got there and speaking to the guys there because they'll know about the dog's personalities. Yeah,
and it helps. I mean, to just figure out what you do. Now, I mean, you've just met Molly, so you met her this morning. Is
That's right? Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, what if you had to take a dog like Molly, and we talk about training? Is she a well-trained dog already, or well, you have to get to know her, obviously.
So the guys at Dogtown, which is the rescue centre she's come from, they're doing a fantastic job. So she's already got a few behaviours under her belt. So she knows how to sit, she knows how to lie down, which is a lot more than some of the pet dogs we see. Yeah. But they've also started teaching her a few tricks as well. One of the things that we do is like a hand touch. And a hand touch is a way of getting a dog into position. And all they do is they put their nose on your hand. And that's a really, really good way of moving the dog off the sofa or getting them to come to you and doing behaviours that normally people would force their dogs to do. So you would grab the dog and pull it off the sofa.
Get off
and the problem with that is that A, you could scare some dogs, and B, the ones that aren't scared could turn around and end up biting people because they don't want to be dragged around. Just like me and you. Wouldn't be nice if I came over and grabbed hold of your hair and pulled you out of the way. Yeah. So it's the same. You can't do that to me, obviously. But,
no. I know why you shake your hair off. That's why. So you're here. You're in South Africa. You're going to be touring. I know proceeds are going to Dogtown SA that rescue dogs. But where can people get hold of you and sort of come and see your training and your shows?
Well, the best thing to do is email info@dogtownsa.org.
Okay.
And we've got a few different seminars coming up. We've got one this Saturday, which is dog aggression and if you've got a dog with that, can help with those problems. Sunday is body language, which is really, really important. This is all about the communication stuff we're talking about because dogs are always talking to us. And then the following Saturday, we've got grumpy dogs. So any dog that has got any kind of issue that makes them grumpy, we're going to help you with that.
Well, listen, I read an article about, is your dog depressed? and I was trying to read it because my dogs always look depressed, but that's just the look on their faces. They got these long beards in this face that just look at you the whole time. So anyway, listen, I think it's fantastic. I'm looking forward to it. So email info@dogtownsa.org.
That's right.
And then you can get all the information you need to about this. But Nando Brown here in South Africa, if you need some help with your dog, this is the right guy to go and see. And Molly's loving this.
Look at this girl.
She's loving this guest appearance here on
She's
Morning
looking for a
Live.
new home as well. So
Is
if
she?
anybody wants one, this is the one
Is
to
she
get.
looking for a home?
Yeah.
Okay, there you go. If you like her, Molly's up for grabs. Please, let's find her a home. Let's take a break. We'll see you after this.